Hey guys, Logan here with SellQuickGetCash.com. We're one of Southwest Florida's largest home buying solutions, and we actually are now buying properties all across the state of Florida, guys. It's very exciting. We provide a great solution for our sellers, and we always make sellers happy. You can look at our seller testimonials, day of closing. We have a lot of happy people when they get their check, so always be sure to check those out. But guys, I know I look young, but I work really hard. I love what I do. I've gone out and made a ton of connections with a lot of cash investors, and we have plenty of access to capital to buy all sorts of houses every single month. So we get a lot of deals done. Now, with that being said, I wanted to bring you some informative information about maybe why you would choose us over another solution when you need to get the cash out of your home or you're looking to sell your property. There's two very different things when you're dealing with an investor versus maybe a property that you can list and try and achieve full market value with. So I wanted to lay this out here just in a quick kind of compare and contrast. I'll stand over here. To the left, we have the option where if you used a realtor to sell or get the cash out of your property, and then to the option over here to the right is us and all the value that we provide. So let me try and go through the differences as far as what that looks like. A traditional property you might be able to sell with a realtor is going to be in really good condition and ready for the full market that it can get and up with today's trends, typically updated. And those are the properties that people are buying because there's so much new construction that a lot of times people can just get a brand new house for less or similar money. But with a realtor, you've got commissions, okay? And those commissions come right off the top of your sales price that you would essentially put in your pocket. The typical commissions are 3% to the buyer's agent and another 3% to the seller's agent. So that's 6% right off the top that's not going to be given to you. Additionally, you're probably going to have to pay for closing costs. And closing costs typically run around 2% of the transactional price. And so essentially altogether you're losing 8% of the value right off of the top there, okay? You also have showings with a realtor. You got to keep your house clean, okay? You got to make sure that you're not there. You got to constantly have people tracking through your house unexpectedly, and showings can be a pain in the butt, especially if you have a house that's kind of needs repairs and isn't really good looking to show. Showings can be a pain. A lot of times the realtors may ask you to make some repairs to the property, maybe paint it, do some things here and there. Or your buyers might ask you to make some repairs to the property before they buy the property. Not everybody wants to do that, and not everybody has the money for repairs. Also, it's a long time to sell your property, guys. The average time it's going to take to sell a property is typically 3 to 6 months. Now, you might be in a market where you see sales happening sooner, but that doesn't mean you get to touch your money that soon. There's still additional things that take some time, and you don't know how long your house is going to take to sell. You just don't have control over that. You're going to have negotiations, especially if your house isn't perfect and it needs some repairs, or maybe it's outdated. You're never really going to get the list price you're asking. They're going to negotiate you way down, and then you're going to have fees on top of the negotiated price, and now you're down lower than what you really expected 4 months later. You're also going to have appraisals. If your house doesn't appraise from the bank for what you have listed it for or what they offered, you're typically not going to get the loan for that amount, so therefore the house will not sell for that amount. You also have to worry about mortgages. Is the person buying your house, are they able to get a mortgage? 95% of the people that are going to be buying a house through a realtor are going to be using mortgages. The mortgage process, even after you find a buyer for your house, is going to take typically 30 to 45 days just to close the loan. So even if you sell your house in 30 days, you have another 30 to 45 days to get the mortgage issued and written. So you're talking a minimum 2-3 months before you even touch any money. That's what the realtor route looks like. Maybe it's for some people, maybe it's not. And yeah, you might be able to go and try and achieve full market value, but by the time you pay all of these things and you wait 4 months, sometimes it's not really worth it. Here's what we offer, and it's a different solution. It's not for everyone. We've got to make money. We're obviously an investment business. We try to give everybody the most fair offers we can, But just realize, guys, there's no solution out there where someone is going to pay 100% full market value in all cash and close quickly. I don't care what people are trying to tell you, it's not real, it's not going to happen. We can't pay full market, it just doesn't work that way. But what we can do is provide a service that's helpful for you. We pay all cash. There's no financing contingency, there's no mortgage, there's no appraisals, there's no headaches. We're paying all cash, we're buying this property. We can control the closing, and we can close quickly. The quickest we've ever closed is 7 days, sometimes up to 10 days, 15 days, but almost always in less than 30 days, which allows you to plan and really control when you want to close. We are going to pay the closing costs, not you, but us. So we're going to pay for those out of our own pocket, so you don't have to pay for anything. The offer that we give you is the offer that you put in your pocket, because we're taking care of all the costs. We buy the houses as is, okay? You don't have to make any repairs. We want to make the repairs. So you don't have to do anything to the house. You don't have to keep it clean. Even if we have an inspection period, it doesn't matter how the house looks. The dirtier, the better. You can close when you want to close. If you're trying to move and you want to close in 30 days or 45 days or 60 days, we can cater to that. We don't have to close in 15 days if that's too quick for you. There's no showings with us. There's nobody that we've got to impress or anything like that. We might have a few walkthroughs in our inspection period, which is typically with one of our contractors to give us a bid on the house, or one of the many investors that lends us money in order to purchase these properties. So those are the only types of people that would be walking through with us during the inspection period. We take the house with tenants. If you ever have a house with tenants, hey, we'll deal with that headache. If you don't want to deal with it, we'll take care of it. Typically, you can't do these things when you're listing with a realtor. So, guys, if you're looking for someone that's really going to try and please you as a seller, make sure you're happy, give you a service that can meet all of these things, compare your options. You know, is your house meant for this? Is your mental, stamina, is your timeline meant for this? Or is your timeline meant for something like this? And we can provide a nice service, pay all cash, all the closing, close in a quick period of time, and really create a hassle-free solution for you. So again, guys, if you're feeling like you have a property you're ready to maybe sell to us, we'd love to hear about it and at least open the conversation. Make sure you visit sellquickgetcash.com. You can input your information right there with the property that you have that you might be interested in selling to us. We're all throughout Florida, so please, we look forward to hearing from you and hope you have an amazing day. This is Logan, and I'm signing off.